Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As you can see guys, we have moved into October 2 and we have got a lot of work still to do today. And that is finishing our sugar beet field. He also has a full grain tank, believe it or not, so that's not a bad start. Right, so what I did at the end of the last episode guys, I did announce that I would be doing like just doing little bits here, little bits there. Now massive that you're going to miss. I kind of just wanted to make sure things were going to work as well as I was expecting, and it kind of did. There was a couple of issues with something in particular, which I'm going to explain in a second. So if you just bear with me for a moment. I drove the Ford up to, well actually I sent a worker up to the Ford and we sold some wool. I've put in a load of sugar beet in here. That thing there's got a collision and it's literally not letting me walk through it. It's crazy. I also did some cut sugar beet. There's not much left. What I've been doing is I've been putting a load of sugar beet into there, and then I've been dumping a load of cut sugar beet here ready to cut. We have a pallet of sugar from over there, so I'm just going to go and quickly move this over here because this has to go down to the dairy now. So we can start making some chocolate. There might be a couple. I don't know why they're not spawning in twos. They should be doing. I can live with it not spawning in twos, so it's not the end of the world. Let me just do that. Let me just do that. Let me just do that. And let's just do that a little wiggle. So that's up to there. Yeah, there is going to be quite a few. Now, like I said, these productions are kind of a little bit OP. But like I said, we've got no idea how long we're going to be left in this series for, so it's just a case really of I don't want to be like, oh right guys, this is the end of the series, and we have like hundreds of thousands of litres of, well, anything to be quite honest. And that's halfway to another pallet already. So yeah, basically what we've been doing guys is I have found a little bit of an issue. I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we do anything else, and I tell you about what this issue is, well, I can tell you about it as I'm driving. The cut sugar beet bucket has given me a little bit of an issue. And that issue is the fact that I have... when I drop the sugar beet, I can't put the cut sugar beet directly into the trigger. For some reason it just won't work, so I have to cut it and put it into another pile. Then I have to use a different bucket to pick it up, because the bucket that we use basically doesn't pick it all up. It only picks up like 80% of it, which is ridiculous, but it's the way it is. So I can't really argue with it. It is what it is at the moment. Right, let's get that under there. So this will take about 2 loads, so we might as well do it in 2. But this is how I've been doing it. Yeah, we are moving along very nicely. And like I say, once I get some cut sugar beet and I show you what we actually are doing, we can go into a bit of a time lapse. We can get some stuff done. We do need to get to the dairy. There's no milk to take today, but again, we still don't want to really be just leaving that. So if I can... Right, that's now got fuel in. That's nice. I can put that back away. Yeah, I kind of just abandoned things yesterday, guys, because of how long it took us to do yesterday's episode and the time lapses and stuff. And yeah, it was just very, very, very busy indeed. Into there, lovely. Right, so yeah, this has been a really weird thing. So like, it picks up 100% here, brilliant, but it doesn't then do over here. I have to like basically put it over here in a different pile. and then we get a different bucket. And yeah, it's been quite annoying to do actually. Now there is a mod out there that lets you cut sugar beet as part of a trailer pack, but I feel like that was kind of cheating. And yeah, definitely didn't want to use it. So this is kind of just what this is kind of just what I was doing yesterday. Really, really, really annoying. But it does kind of work. And we need to get some more cut sugar beet into here because we really, really, really are gonna be out of this, to be fair. There's only a couple of 1,000 litres left, and I put in a good chunk, to be honest. But this whole pile here is literally just for cut sugar beet. The next trailer load as well is also for the sugar beet to be cut. But this is going to make it about 9,000, so this is nearly a month's supply. Yeah, a bit tedious work, this one, guys. A little bit tedious. I do need to go over to the sheep as well, guys, and make sure that we've got plenty of feed over there for them. Yeah, this is kind of all, you know, I did a little bit, and yeah, very, very, very tedious. So while that's just cutting there, let's just move over here. Yeah, I had a feeling that might be happening. So let's just get those moved over there. Those moved over there. Remember, we did run out of water the other week, so 600 litres. No, that's not too shabby. That is not too shabby. I'll put that back there. There we go. Yeah, there's something come up in the shop as well, guys, for about £19,000 that I am very interested in buying, but I don't really think we're going to get the money for it today. And it's a shame, really, because it's a straw blower and it would have just been nice to have been used, but yeah. So what I do now is I come over here, I drop that bucket. This is where, like I said, this is where it's like the really tedious part of the job. And then I come over here. I can use that bucket to pick up the thing, but like I said, it only picks up 80% per bucket load. And I don't know why, it's really strange. It's almost like it thinks the bucket's full, and it's really just really not. If I do it this way, I can get 100%, and we can get a couple of 1,000 litres in at once. And then we can just do that. Really strange how this is happening, but yeah, this is kind of what we're going to be doing over the next yeah, I don't know. This is going to be difficult to put into a time lapse because there's going to be a lot of movement, and I don't know if it's going to make it too movie, if that makes sense. And we've got another trailer load pick up. And where is the harvester? It must be down at the bottom in the fog where I just can't quite see it. Yeah, we've got straw bales to do, or straw in general to do. We've got loads to be getting on with today. But if I can just put a few 1,000 litres of this cut sugar beet in, then at least I can go on time lapse and do some baling and, you know, empty the trailer and stuff. So, you know, there is loads we can do in a time lapse. We just got to find the right job to do. Same with our silage. I'm sure our cows might be out of feed. They might not be. Our cows are on. They're running. Yeah, they are running on meadow grass now, guys. They are out. That's 90% done as well. Right, let's just get one more into here while we wait for this. Yeah, I quite like putting the little production at the side of the spinnery. It makes it kind of look a little bit more useful by having the little one. If you see there, look, I just can't put it in there. That's really strange how If we go on to the production now, we'll go on to the sugar beet. Cut sugar beet is now up to 11,000. Like I say, it's a massive difference, but the cut sugar beet is taking so long to process. Really? Really? Apparently I wasn't in the trigger there. Oh, this has been my problem. Apparently now I can't get close enough to the trigger. Oh, it's just been so annoying to do the cut sugar beet. I was hoping to just be able to use the bucket and just cut it directly into it. Like, why isn't that a thing? Why, you know what I mean? That's maybe the only thing that's let this production set down. And I don't even think it's a production problem. I think it's more a bucket problem. But if we can go through 6,000 litres of sugar beet a month, you know, we do need to be... see what I mean about that trigger? It's just really strange. When they've made it, they've put a collision on that, and it's just, yeah, it just shouldn't be one. But if I go too fast, it's gonna spill it over. Right, well, while that's doing that, let's get this trailer up here and let's get this emptied. So this is another 20,000 litres for the sugar beet to be cut. Very busy today. So what I'm going to do, guys, is in a minute I'm going to put this into a little bit of a time lapse. I'll try and keep the video as smooth as I can with like mouse movement and stuff, but yeah, as you can see, I've kind of got to be doing some things, and yeah, yeah, that's all I can really say. I'll try and keep it as smooth as I can, and we'll see if it's any use. If not, you know, we won't be able to do it like that. We'll have to find another way to do it. I kind of wish I had the trailer now that I had the beet cutter in, but one, it was really expensive. Two, it's another mod on the series, and three, I think it's maybe a little bit super unrealistic. So I kind of didn't want to bring it in. That's the problem. But yeah, I'll get the radio turned on for a little bit, guys. We'll get this. I'll get this ready in the field there. I'll get the Ford onto the baler, and we'll start doing some baling. It's gonna be the easiest way to do it, I think. a little bit of a time lapse, not massive on that time, because like I say, we are doing a few little bits and bats. I kind of just want to take a break from doing the baling in a moment, and I want to do a little bit more sugar beeting, and I kind of really don't want to do the sugar beet cutting on the time lapse. It's going to be too much movement. But at least if we do it this way, you know, we'll have like 5 minutes doing some sugar beet cutting, and then we can get back onto another time lapse with a little bit more baling, really. As you can see though, the sugar beet field is almost done. Alright, I've got hiccups, and yeah, it's nice to see that that's nearly done. I say, I'm devastated the cows have run out of feed once again. We really are going to have to start looking at cutting their grass twice a year. We don't really have much option with that anymore. But I'll tell you one thing I am looking forward to. This field here on the left hand side, guys, is going to be next year's sugar beet. The field that has got sugar beet in right now is going to be a... do you know what? I might do like a wheat or a barley field. Wheat, barley, we can make flour out of all of it. Obviously, the field we're in right now, we could maybe do some sorghum in this field. You know, we've got plenty of options for rotation now. I know the canola field has always been the canola field over there. That might just always be our canola field now, because when it needs harvesting, we have to plant it pretty much the next month. That would mean leaving one of these fields empty all for like nearly a year in order to rotate it. And I don't feel like we should be doing that. We want to get the seed in the ground. We want to get it grown. Just need to do it. That is still moving at the moment. So when that next needs emptying, we'll do some sugar beet cutting. That's going to be the easiest way to do this, and then we'll have another little time lapse after that and try and hopefully get this straw done, because yeah, in the next episode, if I can get this sugar beet field finished today, and I can then get all the straw done today, the next episode will probably just be us moving bales in general. So like, I might dump a couple of bales in off recording that we've got, just so we can get the health starting to rebuild back up. But yeah, now I wouldn't do loads off recording. I might rent a trailer actually, because well, look at them bales and then look at these bales. It would be quicker. It'll cost a lot more money to do it that way, but I do think overall it would work. I also do notice we're not paying for the Ford anymore, so the Ford is paid for now, guys. But the question is, do we maybe look at changing the Ford? This has been a good workhorse for us. It's done 22.4 hours. But it is only 19 miles per hour. It is very, very slow on the speed, and I'm just wondering if it's time to pick up the right, that is now full, so we'll get that full. We'll leave that there, and let's go and get this empty. But yeah, I am umming and ahhing about possibly changing over the Ford. We might get something else, a little bit more power, get it on finance. Gotta be careful though how we do it, because I'd like to play the series till the tractor's paid off, but we're not going to be able to afford anything expensive for 6 months, or, you know, or a year. You know, we would be looking at another couple of years. But I've got to be honest, I'm still struggling to find other maps that I've been really, really enjoying. I know a lot of people out there like different style maps and stuff, and I'm normally like a UK, Irish person for maps, but this one I really did like. And other than that, yeah, I've just been really, really struggling to find another map. I do have the Northern Coast, but I was planning on keeping that for a live series. Moss Valley is on our multiplayer server, which I really need to get that up and running. You know what? I do my video and then I play some other games with friends, and I just end up just realise, oh, day's nearly over. You know, when it comes to that kind of, you know, for others, and then I've got like IRL stuff to do on top. It's like, I kind of feel like I haven't got enough hours in the day. Yeah, that's kind of just how it's been feeling lately, and just not enough hours in the day. If we don't go in a time lapse soon, though, we are not going to get that field. I need to get that field done today because I want to put that on with the plough tomorrow. That's another reason why I want to get these fields done here. But if any of them need ploughing, I'm sure this one here where the Ford is right now, I'm sure that needs ploughing, which means that, you know, ploughing both those fields is going to be a relatively big job in itself. But right now we're going to have 3 empty fields over winter. If I put wheat or barley in one of them, it's going to be empty till next autumn, basically. Right, I did technically put another load. I put 2 loads here, and so I'm going to put this load here because that means I've added 60,000 litres to our pile. Get up there. Control and I. Ah, just couldn't do it there. Interesting. And yeah, it lets me reverse it into it. There we go. Let's just slowly build that up there. Nice. Few thousand litres. But yeah, the rest of it can go in as normal sugar beet now, and then we can just kind of dump it straight in on the process. We've got another 2 pallets of... Wow, we are absolutely flying today, aren't we? Like, we haven't got as much done this episode as we did in the last one, but by God, we have got loads done. I'm gonna leave that there. Right, let's pick up this last load of sugar beet. I say it does use a lot over the night, so, and there we go. That collision is really annoying. Not gonna lie, it's really annoying having that collision there like that. Right, so all we've got to do, come up here. Put it over here and then just go boom. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so I will probably just do bits off recording of this, because this is going to be quite a small, tedious, a 2.5. Well, he said 2,300 litres at once. It's not going to be exactly a quick job. Yeah, maybe we will buy a sugar beet cutter trailer. I will maybe get the mod in. If we're going to do sugar beets again next year, I think maybe that's what we will do. Like I said, the fact that we've got sugar and... I'd love to know, what else do we need for a bakery? No... Really? Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. No way did that just happen to me. I accidentally pressed Q instead of B to turn the machine on. Oh, this is where my day's just been tedious. This is just a horrible job to do, guys. Horrible. Note to self, don't do this as a job. Don't do this. It's not worth it. See, look, this bucket won't even pick up its own... Look, it won't even pick it up. It won't even pick up its own bloody product that it's just dropped on the floor. And that's kind of one of the issues I've been having with this. It just doesn't like picking it up. We have a great demand, but I don't think it's going to be anything worth getting for us. See, look, I can tell you now that that there is pick upable with that other bucket. This bucket just does not like picking up from like the floor, and that's kind of what my issue's been over the last few days doing this kind of thing. I say days, it's not exactly days, is it? But you know, it just struggles to pick it up. Yeah, note to self, sugar beet cutter. Even if it's just a tiny production, I need something else. I can't be doing it like this. This is just annoying. Very annoying indeed. And it doesn't help with that collision. And that is emptying out there. I didn't see if the worker came up as full. I'm going to presume he is full. We've been doing this for way too long. So I'll get one more bucket in, and then we'll look at getting back into a little bit of a time lapse, because we need to crack on with the straw. And at least then I can say, you know, we've done it. If I put that there and I put that there, let me just move that out of the way there so I can turn that off there. I'll leave that doing that. Yeah, he is ready there. And he's right there. Oh, he was there. He's been sat waiting a while. My bad. But yeah, I'll get this turned on, guys, and I'll get the radio turned on again, and we'll listen to some music while we just get this job, or hopefully get both of these jobs finished in this next time lapse, really. Right, okay, I don't really know what's going on here, guys. All of these... If you remember in the last episode, we had no issues on here at all. And now we've got issues with these triggers. I thought it was maybe just the one. It would appear it's not. It's now not letting my tractor drive through. So this is going to cause us quite a problem when it comes to this, because... well, look at it. I can't drop off the load now. Look at it. It's. I didn't have this problem yesterday. We were driving through the trigger just fine. I don't really know what's happened with this mod. This is just very strange. I didn't have this. See what I mean? I can't even get near it. For some reason, I haven't edited this collision. This mod at all, but I just can't get near it. That's kind of it's kind of ruined everything, because if I can't get near it to deliver. It wasn't like this when we put it in. I just want to point that out. It was not like this when we did it. We were delivering trailer loads yesterday absolutely fine. and yet today I can't get near it. It's really, really strange. I don't really know what's gone on with that. Oh, we have reached sugar beet capacity. Okay, so we have put as much sugar beet in there as we can, apparently. No, we haven't. Oh, whatever. I don't know what's going on with this production right now. I maybe should have just put the default one in. I might put the default one in and just transfer it over. I don't know. I'm not messing around. I don't know why this speeded up production has kind of really gone amiss, really. That's just really strange. It wasn't like that yesterday. I haven't changed anything. I haven't messed with anything, and yeah, it now means that we haven't got this straw finish, but I had to kind of show you guys the problem we were having, and like I said, I don't really know what's gonna miss with that. So what I'll do is I'll just oh, he's got a full grain tank again. It took me that long to unload. He's full again. But this is where I'm gonna leave this episode, guys, because I am massively over my recording a lot. The time that I have set for videos. I will do a little bit of work off recording later on. I'm probably going to cut up some sugar beet. I might look at changing that production. It's no good if it doesn't work. I just want to point that out. It's no good if it doesn't work. And right now, it's not working. So I don't see the point in keeping it there to not work. I will probably do a little bit of straw off recording as well, because I need to get this. I need to get it all done. So if I get a little bit of time later on in the day, I'll probably just jump on for like an hour and finish like the bit of baling and try and figure out what's going on with that production. But what I will do is I will probably take a reading of the production and probably just put the default one in. It does mean it's going to be very, very slow. We might end up putting 2 productions in, but I don't understand what the collision is all about. It wasn't there before. So it does make it very, very awkward to try and understand what's going on. But if anyone has come across this before, please let me know. Yeah, I haven't, and yeah, this is just really, really kind of let me down, really. But until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.